Hey guys, welcome. I'm Melissa and we are actually filming in my plant room today. I was bringing this table in and it was bringing back memories from when I used to film in here all the time. So it's going to be an alocasia video. I have a lot of my newer alocasia here. I'll kind of give you a rundown. And I figured you could just hang out with me while I take care of my new alocasias. I have some that I need to move to stratum and some that I need to move to pond, and I have a couple like rehabs that I want to check. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 6 alocasia that I'm taking care of and then 2 that I'm checking. So there's 8 alocasia here, which is a lot. I think I have somewhat everything here minus my water. I'm letting silica sit in that for like 10 more minutes and then I'll adjust it. And then I have stratum here. I have pond here. I have like an empty bin to dump like crap in, the trash. And then I have some self-watering planters, which I may have to get. No, I think I have enough here. I have 4 different self-watering planters. And then what I need to get is a couple containers for stratum for the plants that are in soil. So let me tell you all the alocasias that we're working with and the plan with them. This is the cutie new pink dragon Aurea, and it's already in pond, which is great. I just wanted to upsize it to a bigger container because it's just in this small little like net pot thing. And oop, I squished a root. And that's the new leaf it just gave me there. It's so cute. I love the yellow. So I'm thinking about doing this pot for this one because the inner pot isn't huge, you know. I feel like that would be a good little upsize. And these all actually use a wick, which is different than what I'm normally using. So I have those, and then I have these ones which use the wick as well. I actually kind of really like these. I like that the inner pot is clear. It's more wide than deep, I guess, but I like the whole clear setup with those. I have both of my Yucatan princess alocasias. This one still has polyfill all over it. Oh, I didn't even notice that it's working on a new leaf. Uh-oh. Oh well. So this one is mostly green and it's in soil. This leaf here is on its way out. I accidentally underwatered it, and so I think that caused that leaf to drop. So it is actually working on a new leaf there in the center. But this one is in soil. I watered this yesterday, so it's pretty hydrated. So I figured it would be a good time to kind of go ahead and get this one moved over to stratum so I can get it moved over to pond. And this is the other one, which is growing very well. It's put out those 2 leaves in the middle since I've had it, and it had those 2 little ones. This one is in moss and perlite. I'm thinking about just going ahead and doing a pond transfer from moss perlite. I don't really like to do that, but we'll see how easy this comes off the roots. If I feel like I'm doing too much root damage, I think I'll put it into stratum, but I'm gonna try and move this one to pond, and I think I'll use one of these for this one. And then I also have this Alocasia Ninja. It was supposed to be variegated. It looks like it's mostly reverted, so it's pretty rooted in here. I actually think it's trying to push a couple corms, which I am curious if the corms will come out variegated. But this one's been ready to move to pond, so I'm gonna go ahead and transfer that one. We have these 2 Bambino variegated. This was the tiny plug that I got, and this is the one that I purchased after. That's more variegated and mature. This one I'm going to move to stratum because it's in soil, and this one's been in stratum. So I think this one is ready for pond. I was thinking about maybe letting this one go, but I think I'm going to keep it. I feel like this new leaf here that's coming out looks to be not like super variegated, but it's still not bad. And then I also brought out these 2 Rehab Alocasia. They just shocked after shipment. I have this long lobata purple and this Watsoniana. It's supposed to be the lightning version. And I really can't tell that there's any roots. I think this one might be okay. It might be rooting, I just can't tell. But this one, when I lift it, it like wants to come out. So I can't tell if this is rooting. So I think I might just check and see what's going on. I don't want anything to be rotting, so I'll investigate those. Let's go ahead and knock this little baby out of the way because this one will be really easy. It's just gonna be a plop and fill. It's been sunny the last couple of days, which is so nice, like after the tropical storm passed. And it's so nice to see the sun. I think it's supposed to thunderstorm later though, so we always have these like evening thunderstorms. They usually come like anywhere from early afternoon to late afternoon. I'm gonna move some of this off the table. And the pond that I have here, so I had like maybe an inch layer of my DIY, and then the rest of this is used lechuza pond. I had sterilized it. I still have some more of the like used pond. I want to use this before I use anything else fresh. I did boil it, but I still have some like dried little roots, you know how you have all that debris in there from when you dump out, you know, a pond that you've already used. I picked through a lot of the old roots, but I think it's fine. I don't even really think you need to boil it, but I just did it for my own peace of mind. So that's what we're gonna use for the pond today. I wanna work over this bin because I don't wanna make a mess. Just gonna dump this in there. It's a cute little setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, I guess I should have gotten the wick set up first, this guy. Like so. I do really like these pots. I think they're really pretty. They're like iridescent. And we'll add maybe a scoop or two. Okay, so I sort of have it like that. I'm still kind of new with the whole self-watering pots with the wick. The ones that I use all the time with the meters have been getting stuck a lot, which have been driving me crazy. But I still like them. I still like looking at the meter, I guess. So it's the root system on that guy. We're just gonna plop him right down in here. Actually, let me do one more scoop of pond. Kind of like that. I have not fully woken up yet. I'm tired. I guess I need an energy drink or something. I might have to go crack one open. Oh, it's so cute. It's already adorable. Baby Alocasias are my favorite. I love how cute they are. It's so cute. I think before we pot up the rest, let me go ahead and get my water because I don't want the roots to dry out or anything while we do the other ones. So I'll add, I have to add my fertilizer and everything in it. It's at the kitchen table. So I'm gonna do that real quick and I'll be right back and we'll give this guy a water. I'm back with the newts, the nutrients and energy drink because I need it. I haven't had this flavor in a while. All right, so this is my normal nutrients here. I'm just gonna pour some in this cup. And my trash bin. When I boiled it, you know, rinsed everything through, so it should be pretty clean for the most part, but I'm just gonna let it drain again, just in case. My wick's a little uneven, but that's okay. All right, she is all done. She's really cute. I don't think I would forget the name of this one, but I'm gonna try and peel this sticker off. There, so it's on the inside. All right, I'm gonna reach across and sit her here for a second. I had that one living in this yellow acrobar, so I think I'll just leave it on the side, or maybe I can squeeze it on the shelf behind me actually. One down. Who do we want to do next? Let's go ahead and do this one. This is in the moss mixture here. This is the Yucatan Princess, but it was labeled as the Aurea. This has a really pretty color. Oh, it has a lot of secondary roots. I love that the roots are somewhat pink too. They're like pink and white. Oh, that was a big corm. Oh wow, look at that sucker. Do you see that there? Oh, it's big, a lot bigger than I imagined for this little plant, because when I got it, it only had those two little leaves. Okay, it's actually not too bad. I mean, I have some root loss in here, but it's actually a pretty significant root system. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it in pon. I don't think it really needs stratum. And I got most of the moss off. I just didn't really want to leave like too much on there, like moving to pon. Let's do this guy for this one. Add some pon down in here. I'm trying to leave the wick about halfway. Okay. She is rooted. Like so, and my battery's gonna die. No, okay. Let me change it. It's like, I might have to look into purchasing new camera batteries, because I feel like mine never last that long anymore. All right, so I have her down in there like that. It's so cute. I love all the colors. She looks really good in pawn. And these pots have a little window in the front that you can kind of see the level. And I like how you can twist it too, like you can twist it around. So if there's a plant leaf that you want to see like forward, I like that you can turn it. Oh, she's cute. She might be my favorite right now. I feel like it's a toss up between this and the pink black velvet as like my favorite alocasia right now. I love when plants do a half moon. I love that. Let's do the stratum ones last since we have the pawn out. So that one's going to stratum. Let's go ahead and do this little Bambino into pawn. And I do keep my stratum that is used because plants haven't been in here too long that I like to reuse it because it's expensive. Like this guy in here is a little bit more rooted, so sometimes the pawn kind of gets mushy and stuff. The more you use it, it just like breaks down. But I save what I can. I try to. I do want to rinse this though, because I don't want to put this stratum into pawn. So let me go ahead and rinse this over my sink really quick. All right. Do I have any more baby ones? No. Let me go ahead and use another one of these clear ones for this guy because the root system is okay. It's not like huge or anything. Oh no, this little leaf here came off. It must have been on its way out. That's okay. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. I don't know why pawn in a pot like this makes the plant look 10 times better. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's so cute. Okay, next up is the Ninja. Let's pull up her out. I think I have a couple separate corms in here. Oh. Oh, this is gonna get messy. Oh, there is a corm. It's kind of tiny though. I need like a bigger container for stratum. Okay, I have a container of used stratum already. Let me go grab that so I can dump that into there. Okay, so this is all used and it's still good. I should have waited to water this one because it's so much easier to come off when it's not soaking wet. It's so fun for me to see what the variegation is going to do on corms from like a reverted plant. I guess I haven't really had reverted alocasia corms. My pink poly, a lot of the corms are coming in with variegation, and I originally got that one as low variegation, which is kind of cool that some of the corms are coming in with more variegation, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rinse this under my sink. It's too mushy. Look at all the corms trying to come in on this. So this is a separate corm that I kept because it was showing some variegation, and this leaf is actually, yeah, that leaf is broken. But look at all those corms forming on that. That's so cool. None of them came off, so I'm going to try and leave them on a bit longer so they can get a little bigger. This thing seems like a really fast producing corm. Like there's so many babies in there. I think what I'll do is just pot this one up together. Yeah, this thing is like breaking. So I have one tiny corm that has a slither of variegation. Okay. That is craziness. I almost could use a bigger pot. We're gonna add this little cutie down here on the side. All right, and we're just gonna fill up around. And I'll be able to see, I think, some of the corms too. I won't be able to see them all, but because this is clear, I'll be able to see kind of what's going on. Uh-oh. I didn't leave too much water in the reservoir because I'm just putting them in here, so I left a little bit. So there is the Ninja. Next up, we have the two that are in soil. This one and this one. So let's check the root system. I hope this one gives me more color though. I really like the green. I just hope for more variegation on this one. Okay, this little leaf is going. It's driving me crazy. We're gonna pluck it off. It's off. All right, I'm just gonna rinse this under my sink really good before we put that into stratum. Oh, let me just lay him down. But let me go ahead and do this one too. See, this one I had watered as well, but it's kind of moist. Did I water this one? Maybe I didn't. I was like, it's still, it's very like dry in the middle. Oh, there's a tiny little baby that came off. Oh, this one's in a plug. Is it a soil plug? Do you see how the middle of that is like completely rock hard solid. It's not getting like moisture all the way through. I think it's just a soil plug. Just very hard in the middle. You can see it a little better now. Oh, there's a corm hiding in there. Do you see right there? Oh, and this leaf here was yellowing. That came off. I'm gonna go ahead and pluck this corm too. Oh, here's another little baby. It's so tiny. I don't like taking them off when they're not ready. Oh, here's another one hiding in there. I don't know what you call this netting, or it's not like netting, but it's like a, it's not a sponge plug, but it's some kind of, I don't know what you call it. I'm just like tearing in there. I'm just kind of breaking off little pieces, but you see I'm tearing roots when I do that. And that's why I kind of want this to bounce back in stratum, since I'm being really hard with it. These roots feel very dry too. Look how long. It's so long. All right, I'm gonna rinse both of these under the sink really quick. And yeah, we're gonna put these into stratum for a bit before we move them in a pond. All right, we are back. Let me set this down here. So I'm just gonna use the used stratum. I need a jar. This will work. Long root system. I probably could use a bigger vessel, but that's okay. It's pretty damp, so I'm not going to fill it too full because this one gets edema pretty easily, I've noticed, the Bambino. Okay, so that one's done, and this one here. This would have been so much easier with dry stratum. So that one there in stratum. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these tags back in here. Well, now they're dirty. I'm gonna have to rinse them off. I'll rinse these off. But first, before I do that, while I'm all messy, so let's investigate these two little guys, and these are the last ones that we have to do today. I'll let these hang out in stratum for probably 2 weeks is what I usually do. It depends. 2 weeks is usually a good amount of time. This is pushing a new leaf, so I don't know if that's going to get affected since I've messed with it. but I'll see how they do. I mean, I can leave them in stratum longer. I just don't want to mess with them too soon. You know, I just want to give them time to adjust to like their new environment. I just don't know why this one is shocked so much. It just definitely it's not happy. Let's see if there's any roots. Oh, it is, but why is it taking so long? It just, yeah, there's like no root system, barely anything. All right, I'm just gonna plop him back down in there. So I took like, I think I had like 6 corms when I took this plant out of soil and put it into stratum after I unboxed it, and some of the corms are sprouting like little leaves. It's like their first little leaf, so I might have a corm grow before like this thing actually starts growing. I don't know, I'll just leave it back in my cabinet. Let's peek at this one. Okay, same thing. I mean, it has a little bit of roots, but nothing crazy. Normally, when I put rehabs into stratum, they normally start rooting, especially alocasia, they normally start rooting a lot quicker. So I don't know why these two are taking their sweet time. So I just have to be patient with those. All right, let me clean up this little mess and everything, and I'll give you an overview of everyone and what they all look like, and then I have to find a spot for them all. Here's an overview of everyone. So we have the Yucatan princess here in pon, the Bambino that we put into pon, the Ninja, as well as the pink dragon there. And then we put these two into stratum for a couple weeks. And then those are probably going to stay in stratum for a while until they can actually grow a root system, and then we'll move those to pon. I'm glad I got some of these newer alocasia taken care of, and I'm just so excited for this one. I don't know, this one is really speaking to me. It is so pretty. I cannot wait until I get bigger leaves on this one. Although I like it small, I just think the leaves are so pretty. Such pretty alocasias. All right, for the little corms that we have, I am just going to put them into a seedling tray that is like pre-done already. I recently took 3 of the Alocasia watsoniana out of here. I had that little stake, and so now I have this empty row, so I'm just going to plop them down in here. I have a pink polycorm right there that has sprouted there, and there's actually another one right there in front that's sprouting. You can see the variegation a little. So we're just going to take our corm, it's not focusing, there we go, straight down and pluck it down in there. Here is another one, like that. And these last 2 are kind of tiny. There is that one, super tiny little guy. We'll put the tiny ones in this one up here. This one's super tiny. Okay, and it's pretty damp still, the stratum. Actually might add just a little bit of water to here. Okay. And then I wrote Bambino Variegated. I'm just gonna put that here so that I know that that row is what that is. And I think, yeah, these are all the polys, the pink polys here on this row. And I have some in another tray. I took one out already. That's doing very well. So there's that, and we'll put that back in the other room. So yeah, that is everything. I'm gonna find a spot for all those. I'll probably put a couple back in the Redsta, and the rest of them, I'll find a spot somewhere for them. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching me take care of some newer alocasia. I'm excited to get the rest of them finally into pond. So I appreciate you for being here, and I will talk to you guys again soon.